Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. From way up at the 23. Turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Hill. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers at 10-5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. An option handoff given to Harris. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Out of the gun, Hill. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on 1st down, Fox. And this pass caught by Gray. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Fox. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, when you've got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use it. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Fox. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Fox. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Fox. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On 1st and 10, Fox. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Fox. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fox. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Fox. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Myers' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Hill finds Pickens out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Hill now to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break. Fox. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Fox. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, Johnson. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Fox. Finding Gray going across the field. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
19 driver, 19 driver.
On first down, Fox looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Off the play fake. Fox. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackled on the play by Mark Robinson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Back to throw. Fox. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Hill. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A third quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
He finds his man Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Hill looks to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hill.
He's got this to Pickens.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hill's throw brought in by Austin.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they run with Harris off the option. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Let's go now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down, Fox. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Austin. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Here's Hill. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
What was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Throwing on first down, Fox. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd and 2, Fox. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fox. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On 1st and 10, Fox. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action, Fox. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On play action, Allen. Got a man downfield. It's Beasley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed on the defense with that incompletion.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 43 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17 and able to get this out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 66 yards. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that one complete to Hodgins. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, past the 20,
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Dillon, 95 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. It's a good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
124 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Allen off the play fake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And some room to maneuver. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run again with Dillon. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills would extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Trying to improvise. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now he's forced out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Allen now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Dillon.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. Room hit, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And what a big-time play there. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Dillon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Dillon up the middle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this for...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Shamrocks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with a big back. A.J. Dillon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Running left is Dillon. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And some space here. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
A give for Dillon running right. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Really good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they send Carmichael in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Dillon on the inside give. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give them the first down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Pulls it in at the 13. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to Dillon on first down. No gain on the play there, second down. Some pretty impressive broken tackles, but defensively you're probably upset you didn't drop him for a loss.
Yeah, you are, because you had a great opportunity, but you still didn't give up any yardage. Kind of reminded me of when we were kids. Remember that one big guy that you played with in the backyard that you just couldn't get on the ground? That's what it felt like there, just trying to find that big man and get him off his feet.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Dillon, they try the left side with him. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 39, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 39 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, 61 yards. And the Shamrocks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To the right side, this is Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 34 yards the pickup, first down. Allen off the play fake. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Running right, here's Dillon. He finds, and now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On second down, another run for Dillon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, it's Dillon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Dillon now on first and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the handoff, Dillon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff to Dillon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And some room to roam now. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 more there and another first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, ladies. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Mario Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, another run for Dillon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dillon up the middle. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Allen on third. Fighting through pressure. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run once more with Dillon.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Here's Allen to throw it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Dillon. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
In motion right comes Reed. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some room to work. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Mario Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Again, it's Dillon.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st down, Dunn, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second and 4. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This is going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Now it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Bullock's kick is good, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll run on first down. It's done, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now Allen, gotta have this one.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Get up!
They'll start here with Jackson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Vick's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Ready?
Play action now, Vick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Running right, here's Dillon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Allen's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up. So looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. picked off by Fred Warner. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points in the game, making it 6-0.
While it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Bullock out now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, Vick. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be Vick once more. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. A first down throw coming for Vick. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay,
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Here we go.
Vick readies to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen. Caught on the slant. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
56.
On 2nd and goal. Allen under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This will be the final play of the half. Vick throwing left side. He's got Gronk complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon to about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They run with Hines. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 31 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a full-possession game.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Michael Vick. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Vick operating on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Buffalo. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the right side, this is Dillon. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Dillon, 76 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Vick now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A give for Dillon running right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Cole Beasley. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but it's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Vick goes play action. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Michael Vick. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bills come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Cardinals under the lights in front. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air. Looking this time for ones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's got room at the 30. Still going. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Hines now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. Throw left side. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen following a fumble recovery. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Dillon.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this time he is in. A.J. Dillon in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-0.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fielded right around the 8.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything in the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They run once more with Dillon.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
52 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Buffalo. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 34. Dillon up the middle. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Dillon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. On the handoff, Dillon. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.